Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Dak on the option left. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they routed to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Winston. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
On the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Winston. Open man is born. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
2nd down, Prescott. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give to Jones. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of
That's
5.
a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st down, Buccaneers.
First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run for the 1st time with Kareem Hunt. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. This is Harris. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that will be incomplete.
Pass forced to the ground and incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And taken right on the 30. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And that will come the offense as they take over. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this will be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Damiere Byrd, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
At the 42-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Winston. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
A gain of 5 brings up.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have moved people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds, and they get the football back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Goes to the right side here, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll run it with Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
27.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
10-yard line.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14. Saints nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. At the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 1st and 10, Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end, Cook. That catch good for only a couple.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
The stop line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Harris to return. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here, 1st and 10. Fires one, it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Prescott's pass, intended for Mike Evans, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dak Prescott in the final seconds of the first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The ball carrier.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Winston now. That'll be complete to Cook. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. There on the coverage, knocking that one away, was Mike Edwards.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
33-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. To throw is Winston. A ball for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
1st and 10.
Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. Winston again, it's Kamara. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. You got to watch, man. Give him Field Jr. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in our
knocks it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 34, Saints nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what
it is. intercepted for the fourth time today. That's by Winfield Jr. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not as specific as
7 at the Saints.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Hunt. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Johnson on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Prescott from the gun. He's got Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
23 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now this throw caught left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Winston. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Again, it's Winston. Looking for Thomas. He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
41, Saints 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, Why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said,
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
45 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Prescott on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
This ball game is over. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
And second and inches at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. They'll go again to Jones. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Gay for the Buccaneer field goal.
Gay for the Buccaneers field goal. A 22-yard.
They're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And unable to connect, they don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And now here's another interception. Sean Davis with a pick, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
That's always the fun.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
One last shot now for Winston. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. It will be intercepted. And it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.